So hopefully you can see my face. I don't actually know. But I have a new setup, so that's exciting. Let me just make sure it's going. It seems like it's going. So, hi! Welcome to my channel, and welcome to a new series that I am going to be doing. Hold on, let me see what it does. Oh, actually, probably it is in focus. I don't know, let me see what it does when I do this. Hold on. Okay, it's still going. I guess that works. Okay, so rocky start, but it is Thursday, April 26th at the time that I'm recording this, and it's about 7 at night. And so what I have in store for you is involving this whiteboard, and this should be in frame, so hooray. So yeah, I got a whole new setup. I have got now a clicker button thing, which I already had this before, but I got a battery for it, and it took me like forever to get this out because I put it in wrong. So that took me legitimately like about 20 minutes to get that out, and I had to get help from my mom to do it. I got the ocean sounds going, got a new video editing software. I busted out my camera and my tripod to film this video, so it's very exciting. I got a new SD card for filming, like only for filming kind of thing, so that's really awesome. So got my clicker over there, and we're gonna turn towards this right now. So give me a second to just take, Mocha, I think Mocha opened the door. Mocha opened the door. I'm gonna take all this stuff off so that we can actually use the board, which is very exciting. So got my like cute magnets and stuff. I don't know how well, you probably can't see that, but like, there's just this is the one the board came with. Let's see. Just a letter from a friend. And a bunch of these. These are just magnets. Clearly, because it's a board. It's a whiteboard, it's what you do. I got this from Peru, actually. Can probably, I don't know if you can. We'll pretend that was in focus, because I don't actually know if it was, and I don't know if, yeah, no, yeah, this should be fine. Card, this is a little coloring page that I did. If it's not in focus, we'll live with that. Okay, so, what am I doing? It's a question I ask myself often. So let's just, I think blue would be good to use for this intro. Okay, here we go. We're getting into it. I hope that you can see me all right. And if you can't, we'll live with it. Let me just focus in. It's not gonna want to do that. Okay, that should be better. So this is what I'm calling sorry for all the giggling in the background. So this is what I'm calling Lessons Learned Lectures, or L3. I'm not used to having a camera with a working SD card and everything, so I'm gonna keep checking to make sure it's still recording. You can't really see that all that well, so let me So this is called Lesson Learned Lectures, and it's about, or L3, and this will be a playlist. And I have to make a nice fancy disclaimer in the start of this video. All of the L3 sort of like presentations, in a sense, will be derived from my own lived experiences with mental health conditions and suicide prevention and like self-harm awareness, and I'm hoping to kick this off in May because my goal is to do uploading every other day for the month of May because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, so I'm gonna try and do that, and I'd like to bust it open with this playlist. Which is actually something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but never actually got around to doing it. I don't know why I'm nervous. Just kind of am. So this is, I will write in a different color for a moment. Okay, so the disclaimer. So what actually I might grab is my little cheat sheet for this. Okay, so the disclaimer for this is that it's my own lived experiences that doesn't translate into me being a professional. So if you hear anything in this series of videos that contradicts what your own treatment provider is telling you, you know, feel free to scrap my shit and just do what your treatment provider is recommending for you. They're all lectures based on notes I've taken in my journals, and which I have a shit ton of, and like my own lived experiences and being in psychiatric hospitals and like what that's like. So essentially, I'm only an expert in my own experiences, not an expert, not a professional otherwise. So that's just something to kind of keep in mind when you watch these videos, that I'm giving like a general overview of topics, and I will be utilizing handouts and like my own notes for my journals to kind of guide me through making these videos, including these like little notepad things, as a way of just helping myself in a sense. I guess I'll get more used to the camera later on. I don't know, I'm just like kind of intimidated by the whole tripod setup kind of thing. But this is just an intro. So some of the things I'm going to be talking about include SMART goals, which maybe is or maybe isn't something that you're familiar with. Skills in DBT, CBT, which is dialectical behavior therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. I have a book on acceptance and commitment therapy, grounding techniques, coping strategies, advocacy, mindfulness. Oh, I might be in the way, sorry. Since I've never done this before, I don't know what I'm doing, so. Psycho ed. So, these are the topics that we'll eventually cover. I'm probably going to do minimal outside research, because I don't really have time for that. And it'll probably, I think the majority of this playlist will be from my own experiences and what I know about my own self, and I can use myself as an example, and like things to that effect. Maybe one day we can get into outside research, but for right now, that's not my focus. And yeah, so, oh god. Hold on, let me use another color, because I actually just checked these markers today to see if they're working, and they are, and so I just... every other day in May. Yep, so we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully this first video is okay. I might watch it back and then edit or whatever afterward, but I do have a lot of there's also other topics that we can kind of cover, such as like music therapy things, which is, I have like songs, music therapy, if you've never been to it, it's like, I guess we can probably cover this at some point as well, but music therapy is like when someone has like, usually like a musical instrument in a hospital setting, and they kind of like, at least in the ones that I've been to, like, they let the audience kind of... Hello. Okay, so I just watched back some of what I filmed, and it cut off right during the music therapy part, which I didn't realize until I went after and was like finished, and then it was all like, I stopped automatically, and I was like, great, awesome. So I was saying before that I don't know how long I have, so just kind of like film quickly and hope for the best. But music therapy is where a music therapist comes into the group and has like different songs, like lyrics and stuff that you get to pick from, and then like you choose a song, they sing it, play on the instrument, and then you kind of just talk about like what feelings it brought up, or what thoughts it brought up, or like things to that effect. Sort of like a nice work through kind of like session, and then, well, group more so, and then there's a poem that I mentioned that I will try to find again to kind of go over. We could also do quotes of the day, kind of thing like that too, if that's something that you're interested in. I also write creative tasks, so like if you're into doing like some like art therapy based principles, things to that effect. So we can kind of go everywhere with it. And then the other thing that I wrote was the every other day in May 2018 to do these videos. It's going to be a whole host of topics, and hopefully some of them will interest you. Of course, you don't have to watch all of them. But I will be bringing stuff in, and let me just check to make sure it's recording. It still is. Hooray. Okay. I also tilted it up a bit more, so like hopefully you can see more of the board and more of my face, because that kind of got cut off in the other first part of the video. But I have all my video ideas on papers in this binder now, and probably what I'll use it for, along with some kind of scrapbook kind of stuff, collages. I'm also going to be doing, along with this playlist in May, I will probably just continue doing my art kind of videos. I know I want to do some from my crayon little sketchbook one, the one with marble on it, and some of my coloring pages, and like old like photography excursions, and I was thinking about doing a spring video as well, so look out for that. And I want to do like a mocha centered thing to celebrate the year that we got her. Not like her birthday, but like when we actually got her. So we're gonna do that as well. But as for okay, so I'm pretty much all done with this. So I'm just gonna travel with you for a second. I realized too that you can't hear me all that well, so I'm gonna probably try to speak louder when I do these talks again in the future. See, this is my tripod. Sorry. My tripod was like there, and I was like, oh my god, I'm all professional now. I mean, pretty soon I'm gonna wind up having like lights and shit, so, which is good. I mean, I got my own light sources right now, but you know, I can understand needing that. So that was all that was up there. This is all, and I probably mentioned this in my room tour, but this is all like my, I mean, those are all my house DVDs, which I actually want to go back and review. I want to do like, like per season, like a middle of the season and end of the season, like review of like house MD with like a mental health focus. So that's something that I want to do. I haven't actually started doing that yet, but I think it does touch on depression and the stigma with medications, and like, he was even in a psych hospital at one point, and like how like realistic that might be, or it might not be. I don't know. I haven't watched it, so. And I think that'd be cool too. I have a book, House MD and Philosophy, which is really interesting. That would be something I also want to review. I could also do like book reviews and like film reviews as videos as well, which is something that I've mentioned before. I could totally do. If you're interested in that, please let me know. But I have a cognitive behavior therapy book, The Happiness Trap, which is about ACT. I Got This by Brene Brown, The Gifts of Imperfection. This is one of my notebooks that I started back when I was like first in hospital in 2015, and I haven't finished it. I have some other ones here. These are a bunch of composition notebooks that I have variously filled out. Sorry. There we go. Have variously filled out and everything. This is a whole bunch of art, like art I have completed and art I haven't finished, like coloring books kind of stuff. Actually, coloring books are over here. And then this is like coloring loose leaf pages, which I can also make videos about. And it also has like therapy stuff and like things like that in there. So, yeah. Sorry, hi. Focus on my face. It might focus. We're still here, okay. So that's what I have for a video for today. It's probably gonna take me a little bit to edit this, but I'll probably have it out in May. I have to figure out if I'm gonna do every other day, like the first day of May, and then every other day after that, or the second day of May, and then every day after that. But that's something I have to figure out. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to continue watching the series and how things unfold, subscribe to my channel. I hear the bell is pretty, like unreliable, so check back every now and then and I'll have something uploaded, I'm sure. So, yep. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do in May. We're gonna do a lot of like fun stuff, artsy stuff, and like lectures in a sense. So, and I think they'd probably, I'd say like 10 to 20 minutes at the most, for these lectures. So yeah. Okay. Take care, be well, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, wrong button.